Here we go. At least you can see a long way now. Maximum speed for me anyway. I know it's 0. I'll have to turn it off. Slightly misty, low line eels. Now another. Right, go down to the granny ring. Ooh, a few potholes there. Now it's quite deep, this little gully. Keep the speed up. Right, out. Knees starting to ache a bit. Yeah, get £10 out. £10 out of the bank. That'll pay for my haircut tomorrow, and I'll get me some chips today. Very nice. Another gate, another road. more flooded fields. Now, this is the main road that goes to Hornsea. If you come off the other little route, let's go. Yeah, another little railway cottage. See, that must have been the station house. Yeah, what are we getting up to? Yeah, normally stop and have something to eat by now. But I'll carry on. When we get to the next junction, then I'll stop, have an energy gel. Oh, he'll be alright. It's not. Is he interested in me? No, of course not. See that? You babied the dog, you told it to be careful because there's a cyclist coming. He takes that as being a cyclist is a threat. So he barks at the cyclist. Now if you told the dog to get here, he sees that as a command to come home, not to attack the cyclist. They don't call me the dog whisperer for nothing. They don't call me the dog whisperer at all. But that's what I would do if that was my dog. Yeah. Here we go on another straight stretch between roads. And the railway line just curves round, possibly to avoid some hills without having to cut too much away. Because we're in a slight dip here, the roads are slightly higher, the fields are slightly higher than the road. He hurts. Don't forget paracetamol with me. Thank you. Ta. This is this mountain bike I'm riding now is an old Team Marin from the early 90s. I've decked it out myself. I've put new forks on twice. This is on its third set of wheels. I mean, the other wheels are okay. I just fancied something a bit lighter, and well, of course, having disc brakes at the front, needed a whole new wheel for the disc brake itself. Rear brakes are still V-brakes, of course. Still very good brakes, still lock the back wheel up. Now the Americans call the mudguards fenders for some reason. Well, I've got 4 on this one. 2 tiny fenders that or mudguards that go on the forks themselves, front and rear, just to keep the mud off the brakes and the forks themselves. Front forks, and I've got a belly mud catcher on the front, crud catcher, one of the nicest mud guards I've ever seen for a mountain bike anyway. Much nicer than the newer type, which I absolutely detest. And the rear type is another crud catcher, which is attaches to where the brakes used to be. The brake lever, the cantilever brakes are mounted on the back, and goes down to the rear chainstay on it's got tiny little aluminium rods that keep it above the rear wheel. And I've had that for decades, absolutely decades, and it's still going well. I still like it. I don't know if you name these bikes, if you name your own bike, but I've named this bike Prometheus. Something to do with the Greek mythology about coming before. So that basically means it's the first proper bike I had. After the divorce, well, after the wife left, we get divorced for a good few years after that. Anyway, I got a hybrid bike, and the guy in the shop told me I needed a large frame, and well, I couldn't touch the floor on the crossbar. And the guy said, "Oh no, that's how you're supposed to have it." No, you're not. You're supposed to have a little bit of clearance so you can put your both feet down and have a stable platform when you've come to a stop. So that's where I got my fear of bike shops from. All they want is a sale. They don't care whether it's a good bike for you or not. They just want a sale. So I went down to my local bike shop, a different bike shop of course, and got this Marin frame. I had all the components swapped over, mainly the bottom bracket. I did that myself, and the front forks I later changed for some Pace forks. They didn't have they had springs and elastomers in. I changed the springs for heavier springs because I was fat back then, very fat, and since I got back into cycling I lost a bit of weight, so I changed the springs back down to slightly more responsive, lighter weight springs before selling them. I've got these ones. Here we go, another main road. Been down this one before. There's a Y Vale pub there, up there. Here we go. We're uphill in a minute anyway. Yeah, so as I was saying, after changing the forks to these RockShox forks, I thought, well, I'll upgrade the drive mechanism, drivetrain. So I've got XTR front cranks, 65mm, because of my injured knee. Right, let's put this down to low gear. And we'll keep going. Up here, so that's easy. Yeah, so I swapped out the bottom bracket. I had I put an XT bottom bracket in, and I took it out. It was perfectly all right. So I give that to the missus. It's on her bike now. That's right. Mrs. old man has got my XT bottom bracket, and I've got the BB Infinite ceramic bearing bottom brackets. Either side, screw in, of course. Either side. XTR pedals, XTR rear cassette, 11 speed at the rear. Front cranks are twin chainring, a double, so I've got 22 gears altogether, and that's all I need on this. I never actually go much further than second from bottom on the rear cassette anyway, on the flat, maybe third from bottom. I've got XTR rear derailleur, XTR V brakes, which are old, very old, again 20 years old. I've got a Thompson dropper seat post on here, which is activated by that lever. I haven't used it today. There we go, more puddles. Woohoo! We get covered in mud, and my feet are wet. Oh. Right. Yeah, I've got XTR front brakes, brake levers. We've got a new proof handlebar, 760 mils. I've cut 40 mils off. It was 180 altogether. Hiya. Hi. She looked miserable. Right, yeah, my front handlebars 180 were, and I've cut 40 mils off, 20 mils off each side. No, sorry, it's on. They were 800 mils, and I've cut it down to 760, so it's 40. Yeah, that's right. That's 20 mils off each side. Which is much more comfortable than these stupid handlebars you see real skinny city bike handlebars. And of course my hands are in a about approximately the same position as I would use for doing press-ups, so that's the comfortable size really that you should get your handlebars in. It's something that will quite happily accommodate your width of your hand spread when you do a press up. Well, we've done almost 9 miles, and up through there is a bench, so I shall sit and have an energy gel. Is it this one? It might be. Oh no, there's the next one. Now, you see me use this main road as well. On the road bike going to Mappleton, where I have a cup of coffee and a flapjack. And on we go, from this point the other way, of course. But as we're now on the Hornsea Trail, going to Hornsea. Right. Now I've picked up some dirt. Hardly surprising really. But now, what else can I say about the bike? Oh yeah, I've got handlebar mirrors. You can probably see them. There's one just there on the old bar ends. I do like the old bar ends. It gives you a bit of it takes the pressure off the nerve that runs down the middle of your palm. Just by holding everything at a different position. It's absolutely flooded. This little drain on the side of the field, well, the side of the path, absolutely flooded. Now this is a bit of they got the fence there. Ooh. That tree root caught me up. There we go, another main road.